Well, Vasily.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure it is to... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
To walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans, you can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it off. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Both of these fighters have had their moments. Misses with the straight left.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Misses with the straight left. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. He is down big time on the scores. They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to put you off.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This counter fighter believes in me. Anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. And there's the bell to start the round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big right hand scores. throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that length.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with that jab. Which fighter will say no mas? A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. When are we going to see a jab from these two? When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. And a round that seemed like an... And there's the bell to start the round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest with a jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter lands. Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that. So the referee says he can continue.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
And down goes Crawford. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. His legs are gone, but somehow... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Lucky that hook didn't score. A perfect counter shot. Pretty very close fight here in this round. Maybe go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Catch and shoot. There's a counter shot. That left hook missed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Lomachenko is buzzed. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the... They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but you've been surprised by anything you've seen.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. That jab doesn't score. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
You'd like to see more jabs. Those counter punches have to hurt. Trying to land that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Those counter punches have to hurt. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think right.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on there. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have a quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
So much firepower here. At the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Good defense stopping that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Nice counter punch right up. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win. And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Better start respecting each other's punching power. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What?